Well, form's looking pretty good, but that's not the important bit. The important bit is if you've liked, subscribed, and press that bell for notifications, because that'll give you all future content. And we aren't far away from launching our second series, Rovers Return, which will be very soon. So please do tap those buttons, it does help a lot. And without further ado, roll intro. Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Non-League to Glory. This is Club 3, we're at Fulham, and this is what happened since I last met you. We'd been knocked out of the FA Cup by Norwich, and then form has continued to improve, and we look really good. A 3-3 draw with Derby, Geubbels with another 2 and Claudio Gomez. Then Sheffield Wednesday, where we brought on Favale in, I think, the 72nd minute. Let's have a quick look, see if it lets me know. We'd have to go into the match, but about the 70th minute, and he quickly found 2 goals. We then played Huddersfield, where we beat them 3-1, thanks to another 2 by Geubbels and super sub Jaden Harris. We then beat Millwall 1-0, thanks to Woodburn. We then beat Preston 4-1, thanks to Claudio Gomez, Geubbels, Pozzo and Harris again. We then beat Cardiff 5-3 thanks to a hat-trick from Cherky, Cook and Gomez. And then we beat Brentford 4-0. Elliott, Cherky, Harris and Calderon. And today we play Charlton. We're playing Charlton away and then Aston Villa. Before we go any further, there is a little bit of transfer news. And I haven't gone insane. Let's have a quick look here. So we already knew about Alvaro Fernandez, and I couldn't refuse Ademola Lookman coming in. He was just 4.4 million. We are paying him a lot, £51,000 a week for a player that is a squad player, but he's pretty good. 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential ability. If we didn't have Cherky or Geubbels, Lookman would play there. He can also cover there, and he can also play there on the right, on the left. So he's a decent addition to the squad. It gives us some more depth. And the one where we failed in the summer was a goalkeeper. And so I've spent 9.25 million on Predrag Rajkovic, 27-year-old Serbian, 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential ability. His stats say a little bit different. He is better than what we've got. He will be probably really good in the Premier League too. He comes in from Lille. Lille played 1.8 million from Ream. Ream had signed him for 4.3 million from Maccabi, and he's played consistently wherever he's been. 15 games, conceding 25 this season. Probably doesn't tell the story. In fact, Lille are there conceding too many goals. 32 in 34 the season before that. 43 in 35 and 54. We've got him in our team, and our team is looking pretty hot. We have Rajkovic in goal, Pozzo, Nicolau, Mawson and Pellegrini. We have Calderon, Gomez, and Harris comes in for the I think he's returning Lewis Cook, which means we swap Gomez around and Harris can play brilliant off the bench, even though he's only rated 2-star with a 3-star potential. Good player. Elliott on the right, Cherky on the left, and superstar striker Geubbels up front. We did try to secure the loan for next season. Nope. Same for Cherky. Nope. They want to give him a first team opportunity. So we will be without at least those two. We haven't tried on Elliott or Gomez as yet. Chalobah, I don't think we're too bothered about. Woodburn really hasn't set the world alight since he's been with us. He's got a bit of the Joneses. So let's get into this game. And Rajkovic gets his shirt. I did promise him shirt 95, so I hope it has done it. And we want to tell them to pick up after that 4-0 victory. So here we are underway against Charlton. Tangana's picked up an injury for them. And Fulham lead 1-0 Geubbels. We'll see this again. Calderon with the assist. And let's have a look at this, because this puts us within 5 points of Barnsley if everything remains the same. Maybe even, is that updated? Let's have a look anyway. Their keeper makes a hash of that. Geubbels gets it here. Geubbels takes the shot, and it's an almighty good goal. And it is already 1-0. That'll put us within 3 points of Barnsley if everything remained the same. 10 points clear of Aston Villa, and that's the important thing, because there's still 16 games of the season remaining, and we don't want form to dip. 21 victories and 4 draws, just the 5 defeats, and when you take out those early defeats, we had, I think, 2 or 3. We've only had a couple of defeats since then. We have been really good all season, and you've seen it again here today. And this is Pellegrini, Geubbels, Pellegrini into Calderon, Cherky, Calderon passes back, gets it to Mawson to Pellegrini again, Pellegrini, Calderon, Pellegrini, Harris now. Harris is going to run. He does lay it off to Pellegrini. It's a bit short, but he takes on his man and beats him, plays it into Calderon, and Calderon takes an almighty shot, and we are 2-0 up against Charlton. This is looking pretty fine for a win here, and you're starting to see the Fulham team that I've been talking about on episodes. If we can get 2 great games, you'll see what I've been speaking about all season. Calderon, great goal. A lot of these players weren't wanted by the clubs. They were transfer listed. I don't know why, because they're pretty good players. Geubbels, Cherky, Elliott all on loan, Gomez on loan. But the likes of Calderon, Pellegrini, Mawson, who we brought back to the club, very happy with the way it's going. Let's get out there for this second half. And it's a throw-in now, and it's Pozzo, Gomez into Calderon over to Pellegrini, and Pellegrini's tackled this time. He does retrieve the ball, tries a little trick and lays it into Harris, who gives it to Calderon, who finds Cherky lays it out to Pozzo, and it's Pozzo now. Pozzo gets the cross in, and Cherky just puts it over there. It's a goal kick to Charlton. I do want to get Lookman on there. It might be that we switch Cherky over to the right and pull Elliott off, because Elliott's not having the greatest of games. It's Rajkovic now. Nicolau humps the ball up to nowhere. Purrington gets that. Oshie larger. Williams. It's back, and it's Tangana now. They've kept him on despite being injured. Jones now. Williams. Purrington. Williams. Morgan. Charlton looking a little bit more confident now. Paquez crosses. It's there, and it hits the post. I think Rajkovic put that onto the post. He didn't. Goes out for a goal kick. And let's get the change done. And let's get Elliott off and bring Lookman on. And I want to bring Lewis Cook on, who's coming back. Get that change done. We are 2-0 up. The change has been made. Cherky on a 5.7. Maybe Cherky should have come off. And we get that away. And we need to tell him to show some passion, because it looks as though Charlton are playing a bit more superior. And I don't want to... I don't want to concede. I don't want to tense the last 15 minutes. And what has happened to Cherky? Pellegrini, Geubbels gets that out. It's going to come to Calderon. And Calderon now plays it. It's Pellegrini down that left-hand side. Where is Cherky? Pellegrini takes his man on. Lookman knocks it back. Little trick. Pellegrini knocks it out to Calderon. Calderon to Cook. Cook to Cherky. Cherky to Pozzo. Pozzo, Cherky, and he should have got a goal there. It's a good stop. I'm not 100% sure why Cherky's rating has dropped so much. Cherky with the corner there. And it's Collins who picks that out there. 5.2. Have I missed something here? It is a goal. It's Geubbels from Calderon. I'll have a look in a second when we get this back on. Have we missed a penalty? Calderon to Geubbels. Geubbels with the header, 32nd goal of the season. Where are we on here? Let's have a look. No. Can't explain why his rating's been like that. He has been on the ball. Maybe he's missed a few Giltoy's opportunities. Anyway, it's 3-0 and it's Calderon again. Now it's Gomez. Gomez playing up higher now. Was going to take on his man. Oh, Lookman with the goal. Gomez spotted him. He looked like he was going to take it on himself and run, but he laid it off to Lookman. Let's have a look at this replay. See Gomez here. Looks like he's going to take it on. Cuts back inside, lays it to Lookman, and Lookman puts it in that bottom corner. And we are 4-0 up against Charlton, and looking more and more convincing. It was a good win. Well done. So we're on to the Villa game. And this is the team that we're going to put out. Rajkovic in goal, Pozzo, Nicolau, Mawson and Pellegrini at the back, Calderon, Cook and Gomez in the centre, Lookman on the left, Elliott on the right and Geubbels up front. Straight on from the last match. Wherever it's working, we're going to continue with that. And this is a real test today. Villa in 4th. They are 10 points behind us. We can afford a couple of mishaps, but this will show us how far we've come, because I think Villa have one of the best squads in the league. It's Pellegrini who makes an almighty error, and it's led to the first goal, and it's Seferovic who scored against us before. And if we take a look at this, Pellegrini, all kinds of trouble, crosses across, Trezeguet heads it down to Seferovic who heads it in, and we find ourselves 1-0 down already against a good Villa team. They're going to move into 3rd if they beat us. Pozzo, Geubbels, Pozzo, Calderon, Cook, Nicolau. It's another mistake. And Seferovic again. And we're lucky to get away with that. And we need to book our ideas up. Concentrate. That's Trezeguet's corner. Gomez tries to get to it. Header out. Gomez knocks it back, and it's Pozzo now who finds Elliott, and Elliott's going to run with this, but the highlight comes to nothing. And it's now us, and it's Elliott with the corner, and we've just hit the bar. It's Calderon who's done that. 12 minutes gone, a bit of concentration, and that may have done us the world of good. Look at that quick successive amount of shots. 7 shots, 4 on target. It's a shame none of them are coming to a highlight. Pozzo's carrying an injury. He will be coming off shortly, and it's NATO who takes that out of the air. We did look at bringing NATO in. That's Pozzo now. Boots it upfield. It's Elliott who gets to it. Elliott who runs with it. Elliott's keeper saves. That's NATO saving again, and we are going to make that quick change to bring Pozzo off for Carl Waters, because Pozzo's carrying that injury. It's Elliott now with the corner, and Elliott's going to take this. Floats it in, but O'Connell gets it away, and now Seferovic is on the march, and unless we can get somebody down there to challenge him, it comes to nothing. And now they're throwing Geubbels. Lookman gets to it. Lookman runs with the ball into the centre. He's carrying on his run, keeps going past another man, keeps going again. He's running out of room, gets it to Gomez. Gomez lays it to Geubbels, who strikes it at the keeper. And we do look threatening. Apart from those couple of early mistakes, we've undone ourselves really in those games. It's Calderon now. Takes the corner, and the keeper whips it out of the air again. We are missing Cherky's set pieces. He is really good at that. He isn't as fit, but may come on in the second half. We do look like we need him. Elliott now. And that's another forced change that's going to come. You can see Elliott's got that injury. Let's leave him till half time. But I think we're going to lose Elliott as well. And that is a bitter blow. Elliott's going to come off. And it's Cherky who's going to come on. And we're going to swap Cherky with Lookman. And I do expect to see a much better second half. Pellegrini's frustrated, and he should be, because it's his mistake that's led to the goal. Nicolau's other one went unpunished. Trezeguet, and it's 2-0. And we can't. I blame everybody, because when we're not live, we are amazing. And when we come on the episode, at least one game ends in disaster, and this is it. And we've been punished, and I blame every single person that's watching. I don't want to watch it for a third time. And now it's NATO again. Doesn't go very far. We do pick up the ball. It's Geubbels who's come back, and now Lookman to Cook. Cook, Calderon, Lookman, Geubbels again. Geubbels, NATO saves. And we seem to have hit a brick wall. Calderon now. Over the top to Cherky. Cherky gets it in. That's a goal. That went over the line. And it did. It went over. Want to demand more. Geubbels is going to come off. No, he's not. I can't take him off. He always threatens a goal. He is coming off in a minute, though. We have been the better team, and we've been undone by 2 goals. Here's another one. It's the post, and we get it away. We've just not been clinical. We've been closing that gap on Barnsley, which was 10 points down to 3, and in one game we've blown it back open to 6. And I wanted to make that change, and I'm going to make that change, and we're going to bring Favali on. And where is the passion? Where is the passion? You're playing Villa. We had a 10-point cushion, and we're at home, and you've thrown it away. Pellegrini, uncharacteristically with that, and then Nicolau. And then we punish. Rajkovic picks that up. We've got 9 minutes left. We are going to go attacking now as we go looking for that next goal. It's Fulham now, 2-0 down, and this game ends 2-0. Is there an option on here to blame all people watching? There isn't. Can't fault you aggressively. That wasn't good enough. And it wasn't. Not at home against Aston Villa. It was poor. And we've got Middlesbrough next. And although they're 21st, Middlesbrough aren't an easy team. Let's have a look what that's done to the table. As you can see, we remain second. 21-4-6, 34 goal difference. Let's have a look. 66 goals scored, 32 conceded. And you can see we lie in second position. If we look at the overview, Geubbels on 32 goals, then Serafovic on 17, then Trezeguet behind him. Player of the match, Geubbels on 12, then Geubbels on 7.78, Trezeguet and then Calderon behind him. Cherky and Elliott, we missed those in the last game, 14 and 9 assists for those. Let's look at where we're going now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of February out of the way. I'm going to come back for the QPR and Barnsley game and see where we are. Hopefully we're near a promotion. I want 5 straight victories. That might be tough, but Middlesbrough, Gillingham, Hull, Stoke, Blackpool and QPR aren't hard games. So we'll see where that goes, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching.
We are heroes tonight.